Okay. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my live stream. So, guys, sorry I've not been live for a while. It's been a lot going on here, and yeah. So, today we're going to be discussing our deceased actor that just met his demise. So it's so sad what happened to him. But today I want us to really analyze his death. Who should be held responsible? Should he be held responsible? Should the producer and should the government be held responsible? Should this be jointly? Sorry, I'm going to be guys, I'm a lawyer. So I'm going to be we're going to be analyzing it liberally and literally and legally. Hi, Anthony. Welcome to my live. Welcome. And welcome to the channel. It's your girl, Caro. I'm your host for today's live stream. So today I really want us to thank you, Anthony. It is all mine, all my hair. The hair is all mine. So So today I really want us to analyze Junior Pope's death. He was a Nigerian actor, and I don't really Anthony, I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you. Who am I not to see you? Anthony, my love. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for joining this live stream. I really do appreciate it. So please, if you drop by, do well to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and drop a comment in the comment section or below. Yes. So thank you, Anthony. So unfortunately, something happened. I think is that a week ago. Something happened a week ago, and no, Anthony, how fake love? How? Who am I? The love is real, 100%. The love is real, 100%. So please, if you drop by, please give this our live stream a thumbs up. Please do well to give this video a thumbs up. So as at this time last week, Wednesday, we were busy jubilating and crying. No, we were busy crying and then jubilating in between and then cry again. Hi, Thuli. It's been so long. It's nice to see you here. Thank you for joining my live stream. So, unfortunately, we lost Junior Pope to the negligence of himself, the producer, and the boatsman. So for me, the reason why I'm coming on this live stream to do this all over again is because I made a video concerning this, and someone had the audacity to come to my comment section to lambast me. He said the guy said shame on me for blaming the government. No, he said shame on me that it is people like me that spoils the reputation and the name of the government because of what did he call clickbait. Like what he was saying didn't even make sense to me because he's supposed to understand that this particular incident is a three-way street. The demist guy owed himself the responsibility of being safe. The producer owed them a duty of care to make sure they were safe. And for me, I feel like the government also owed them a duty of care to make sure every boatman has a life jacket in his or her boat. But these things were not put in place, hence this guy's death. And the reason why this thing right now is rampant is because a celebrity is the one that passed. Trust me, I'm very sure people have been passing on in that river. I am very sure people have been drowning from time to time and nothing has been done about it. But because it is right, Anthony, right? I don't understand why he had the audacity to do that in my comment section. But anyways, I took my time to educate him because first off, I would blame, they said, with all due respect to the dead, I would blame him because he is not a child. He's an adult that, and he had to make sure he was safe. First off, I tell people, say water sweet for bucket, water sweet for cup. If it is not in bucket, in cup, in sachet, or in a bottle, I have no business with water. And if something, let's say business wise, if something has to take me and route water, I will make sure I am putting on arm floaters, waist floaters, life jacket. Best believe that everything that has to do with safety, I will put it on. But because it was business as usual, and you know, unfortunately, the producer, we also saw her and her crew without, right, the producer and her crew were also on a separate boat without, none of them wore life jackets. And what hurts me the most is that this guy actually had the fear. See this thing that happened, this unfortunate incident that happened has a lot of arms attached to it. For me, I see it physically, and I also see kind of the enemy like fed on it. And unfortunately, what happened. But if he was meticulous enough to know that he has a family, he has a wife, even if he was at gunpoint, it is better you shoot me than for you to force me to be on a boat without life jacket. I no go, just shoot me because kule work. I will not. So imagine how he was the only one being mourned. Every other crew member, it is other people that are now posting. Look at the makeup artist. A girl that was serving, like I think she just finished service and just graduated. Unfortunately, cut off in her prime. Even the guy, imagine being cut off in his prime. The thing hurts me. You would think he was a family member. I was so hot. When people were rejoicing, he's awake, he's awake, I'm like, oh, thank God that at least he's awake. But imagine what happened. Now, where the society now comes into play, Nigerians, it is not everything that is content creation. It is not everything that is content creation. Somebody is lying down there and people were just busy videoing him, like seriously. Nobody thought it wise to perform CPR. Nobody thought it wise to do chest compressions on this guy so that whatever water he had swallowed would have come out. There is no way that guy would have died because his death was 100% avoidable. But because everybody is now an influencer on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, everybody was creating content. His picture was already flying here and there. Meanwhile, CPR, just 5 minutes CPR would have saved this guy. But nobody had the guts, common sense. Nobody thought it wise to perform CPR, and this guy just died. Now, hey Jesus, see, I'm so angry because I feel like CPRs and these are things that should be taught in physical education. We all did physical education and people are still doing physical education. I feel it is time to start putting CPR as a curriculum on its own under physical education. People need to start being educated on how to perform CPR, carry out CPR on people. I see it in movies or even in Obodo Yibo, in the abroad, how children are being saved. But our Nigerian hospitals, we don't even have patience. Once a child is born, he's not crying, they don't carry am dump one side. But you see how the white doctors will come, they keep massaging the chest, they stimulate the chest to make sure that child lives. But our people, nobody has the patience to do all of that. If a child does not cry, a man is lying down there, CPR, him online, popping up here and there. That these same people that are using him to chase clouds were the same people that blacklisted him, and they still have the audacity. They have the audacity to cry and to post him. Look, we need to do better as a society. We need to do better as a people. We need to do better as a nation. This incident takes me back to 2004. In 2004, I had an accident, and seriously, if it were Nigeria of today, you see that trailer that zoomed past me, it would have crushed me to pieces. Nobody would have known who I was today. But well-meaning Nigerians dragged me out. Immediately they dragged me out of the road, the trailer zoomed past. But best believe that if it were today, people would have brought out their phones trying to video. Oh, unfortunately, God forbid, oh, unfortunately, she died, trailer mashed her. When you, oh, I don't know, I feel like we owe each other this duty of care, because Nigerian situation has made us now live this kind of all man for himself life. I don't believe in that. You need help. Guys, I can see 11 people on here and I'm seeing one thumbs up. Please, if you're on this live, do well to give this live a like. Thank you very much. And if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Thank you also. So, I feel like as Nigerians, as citizens, as neighbors, we owe each other a duty of care. See, a lot of things have happened here that I feel like at this point we need to be responsible for each other. I know we are bearing different surnames, but we need to learn to be responsible for each other. When you look out for your neighbor, you don't know when that neighbor will indeed look out for you. It has gotten to that point. We need to look out for each other. We need to be our brother's keeper. We need to be our neighbor's keeper. And when you this one now to employers, when you employ people, you owe them, in law we call that duty of care. We owe people duty of care. The people that are under your employment, you owe them that duty of care to make sure they are safe and comfortable. If the producer had carried out her due diligence, made sure her people were safe, and carried out this duty of care, nothing like this would have happened. Please, how much is it to rent a life jacket? How much is it to rent life jackets? It is very sad that situations that were supposed to like rally around each other, be there for each other, save each other, it is content for every other person. You see your neighbor in need, you pass by, the next thing you're posting it online. Does it even make sense? Does it make sense? I'm pained, I am sad, because omo, it's saddening, abeg. It is very saddening. And this thing also brings me to the talk of my plumber. There's a particular plumber I've been using in the past 15 years. He's been the only one working for me in my house. We lost that guy like 2-3 months ago because of this same duty of care that I'm talking about. Somebody employed him to come clean his machine. This guy did not think it's wise to put off the machine. Somebody's child is entering into that machine. He did not think it's wise to put off this machine or cross-check that this machine was off. Or maybe his changeover was on neutral. Do you know that immediately this guy entered the machine? And you know the worst of it all is that he left my house. He just finished working on my bathroom to go and do that work. He left my, no problem, Vani, welcome in. I see you, Anthony, I see you, Vani, I see you, Thuli, and I see you, Joanna. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you very much. Immediately this guy entered into that machine, you will not believe it. This machine kick-started and grinded this guy to death. Hi, Jenny, baby, welcome on board. This machine grinded this guy to death. This guy died because he was going to work for somebody. This is the point where we need to be, I don't know, we need to be vigilant. If you're Joanne, of course I called your name. Mama Tovia, number one. I called you, I acknowledge you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I don't take it for granted. You know, this guy died. But we need to also know that if an electrician comes here to work on our wire, I make sure, have you put it on neutral? Are you wearing your gloves? Are you safe? Is the why I make sure. Sometimes my husband will tell me, babe, calm down. Calm down, it's not that deep. I tell him it is deep because this person is in my house, is under my employ right now. I owe him that duty of care to make sure he is safe. Government policies. Now, government policies, back to a federal government? Why do we have a state government? Why do we have a local government? If they had like waterside rules and policies in place, I see no reason why that boatsman, right, right, people are trying to survive. I get it. In trying to survive, look out for your brother, look out for your sister. Somebody out there is just waiting for you to look out or check up on him or her. It is not easy. Everywhere is red, the economy is red, but should that take away from our humanity? No. Should that take away from us being human? Should it take away from us being empathetic towards each other? No. But where is the place of empathy? Where is the place of being humane right now? Nobody freaking cares. Everybody's trying to earn. You don't care as long as you trample English wants to disgrace me. As long as you trample on your brother or sister, like, it's okay, mo will carry go, we are trying to survive. It doesn't, till tomorrow, it won't make sense to me. Till tomorrow, this will not make sense to me. The way my mom brought us up, if somebody is walking on the road and the person seems tired, the way my mom will rush us from upstairs, she'll be at the balcony, she's always at the balcony watching, she'll just call us, take water, remove water from the fridge, go and give it to that guy. Best believe that if you waste time, she tells you, if you miss that guy, if that person passes and you have not given that person water, just know that you are in soup. So that's the orientation that I had growing up. I had this orientation that as you're looking out for yourself, look out for your neighbor. Is it true that there are people that will not appreciate, your gestures? Very true. But should that take away? No, it should. Tony Biko, leave me. Oh, should I start using pidgin? Seriously, I'm pained because this guy told his wife bye bye. He told his children, I will see you later. And where is he now? Is either buried or in the mortuary? Okay, I think he's in the mortuary right now. Because what? Government policies are not put in place. Everybody's just doing oyo. And to that brother that came to my live stream, that came to my comment section to bash me, I really do hope this thing, or I hope Nigeria does not happen to somebody of yours. I hope government does not happen to somebody that is close to you. Because if it happens, then I'm sure you feel the pain of that guy's widow right now. Please, let us be checking up on ourselves. Let us be looking out for each other. It will not take a thing. Pata 5 minutes, pata na credit, pata na data. But look out for your neighbor, I beg. Let's try to be our brother's keeper. Let us try to look out for our brothers, our neighbors, It will not take a thing, I beg. So me, let me just pause my ranting. I want to hear from you guys on this particular issue, on this guy's demise. Who do you really blame? Do you blame the society for neglecting him and creating content? Do you blame the government for not putting waterside policies in place? Or do you even blame the guy himself for not making sure he wore life jackets? So please, I want to hear your comments. I want to see your comments below. Please put in your own opinions. What do you think? Who is supposed to be blamed on this guy's demise? Please, I'm waiting for your comments, and while I'm doing that, let me read your comments. Okay, we are greeting each other. Anthony, you said I should carry on with English. See, if you know the school fee that they paid on this my head, if you know how much I paid in law school, if you hear me speak pidgin last song, you go just they knock me, they tell me, so yeah, be speaking the English. If you know how much I paid in law school, you will beg me not to ever speak pidgin again. Oh, okay, Joanne, have you been able to move your stuff? Joanne is moving small. Oh, I pray God gives her the strength. Vanny says, look after me, check up on me and send me funds. See, it might sound funny, but it's very necessary. Sincerely, It might sound funny, but it's very necessary. You don't know that that little time that you have used to call your neighbor or check up on him or her, you might save that person from either committing suicide or doing something very harmful or stupid to himself or to somebody. So it doesn't cost a thing. It is just your data, or maybe your what's it called, your card, or yeah, just check up on somebody, look out for somebody, and there are blessings in it. For me, I keep saying it that sometimes the blessings that extend to me, I feel like these are the things that my mom has done in the past, because somebody can just randomly knock on our door, I am hungry, and the person will eat. Somebody can just randomly pass and we will give the person food and water. That is how I was brought up, and even in school I did same. So some of the goodness that come to me now, I know that it is the extension of what my parents have done that I'm benefiting right now. So Jen is enjoying, man, very necessary, very very necessary. Okay, who is that unfortunately man? Which man is that? Oh, which man is that? Anthony, government no send us, my dear, government no send us. So I can tell you guys on good authority that I am very sure that over 1,000 persons have drowned in that water on a daily basis, and nobody shake, body no shake anybody. But because this thing happened to a celebrity, that is why the whole craze is on, everybody is carrying this thing. But it was just a normal Nigerian that this thing happened to, nobody will hear it. It will just go hush hush. It is high time government start sending us. It is high time we start making noise. It is high time we start letting them know that our lives matter too. For people that are always carrying water, you are following water, water is your means of transport, please, if you have to buy your own personal life jacket, please buy your life jacket. All man for himself, they say man die go, woman born another. On that particular time he died, I'm very sure 1,001 women home and abroad gave birth. So as life go, life dey come, you owe it to yourself to be safe. Try and be safe. Nobody send your papa. The life wey we dey, so nobody send your papa. Try and be safe for your own self, right? Depression is real, guys. Depression is real. Oh, people go through depression. In 2020 I went through my bout of depression, and even when I had my twins I went through my bout of depression, and thank God I had to go through therapy for my twins. That's what took me out of that depression. Seriously, I had to go through therapy. And there was a time WhatsApp group, okay, WhatsApp group was raining then. At that particular time this woman just called me, I'm moved to call you. She didn't know what she did for me that day. That her call, because I was in my children's room, I just put off the light, I sat there, I was crying, I was depressed. And you know, sometimes you're depressed, you cannot explain why you are depressed. So please check up on people, check up on your siblings, check up on your neighbor, check up on your colleagues, check up on your colleagues, just check up on people. It saves lives. So it dey help, e dey help, seriously. Joanne, arrange that house, so that's where we're going to be having our get together. The producer was supposed to provide safety for our crew members. Thank you, that is it. I partially blame her, even though I feel like the backlash and the hate that is coming on her is getting too much. It's getting too much because she's a nursing mother, so that she won't harm herself, I beg, because of her baby. I feel like the backlash on her is really getting too much. But she owed her crew members a duty of care to make sure the people in that boat had life jackets. And something else I got to find out, they said that boat was supposed to carry 6 people, and the boat carried 13, I think 13 or 15 people. This is the greed of the boatman, and I'm very sure that boatman is alive. Oh, because of course, to be a boatman he can swim. I'm very sure he's alive. In his greed, he carried 15 people instead of 6 people. And look at how people were cut off in their prime. Look at the makeup artists. She just died. The only graduate in the family, the one that was supposed to bring the lights to her family, cut off in her prime. Now her parents and her siblings, they are mourning her. Look at the sound guy and the camera guy, the assistant camera guy, something like that. Two young guys in their 20s gone, gone, just like that. And the other actors that passed on. Guys, we need to do better, abeg. If you find yourself in a position where you employ people, please make sure that they are safe. Make sure they are safe. If it is road, make sure the driver of that bus is not speeding so much. Make sure the road is safe. Make sure that the places, the routes they are passing is also safe and free from maybe kidnappers or unknown gunmen or whatsoever. These are the things we owe people. He said the onlookers I blame cause they write fully, seriously. The onlookers, the society people, the content creators, the TikTokers, and the Instagram influencers decided to use him to boost their pages. They decided to use him to boost their pages on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Everybody, they were all posting him. Facebook, the guy's picture was blowing up everywhere. He was lying there helplessly for minutes and minutes on end. Nobody thought it wise to perform CPR. Nobody, just nobody. We need to start teaching CPR in schools. We need to start making it a curriculum in physical education. People need to start learning how to, carry out first aid to save people in road accidents, in water accidents, or otherwise. Because divers diving in, people do all this. One is medicine after death now. Immediately this guy was brought out of the water, begin to do chest compressions so that the water that got into his system will come out for where everybody just a post time RIP here and there. RIP was flying here and there. But if it was this guy's birthday, nobody, two people will not celebrate him. I beg, we need to do better as humans. We need to do better as humans. It's wrong. It is very, very wrong. Said the producer. Yes, so Jenny, I see it. The producer owed them a duty of care. He said, my parents are taking care of battalions. Vanny, hey, your parents and my parents in the same boat. The same boat. You must. I remember Christmas then. We always cook twice. That first pot of food that they will cook, the first pot of rice, they will share it. Pastors, neighbors. We will now wait. The only time the first pot used to reach me is 1st of January because it's my birthday. So that first pot, they will first of all scoop my own and give me as per celebrant. I will eat. But that first pot is going to neighbors, going to people. And it was okay because then it was this communal living, which it was bliss. That communal living was bliss because you're checking up on your neighbor and you have not seen this person in 3 days. You're checking up. Not be now. Now it's all man for himself. I remember even last Christmas, how many people did I give? I gave a few people food. I didn't give so much people. And that was because, sincerely, rice is expensive. Let me not shout. Rice was so expensive. So I just gave a few people. He would have been here today. If he did, he would have been here today. So the burden of this safety laid on the demise guy, it laid on the boatsman, it laid on the producer, it laid on the onlookers that were busy snapping him, and also on the government that refused to make waterside rules and policies a thing. We have marine police there. Why were they not there? Why are divers not at the bank of the rivers? River Niger, big river, not even a stream. Anthony said she dropped location. The location is Lagos. That river was just not a river, right? River Niger, very, very big and deep. Very big and deep. Neither they use play. Divers no dey there. Maritime police were not hanging around. No life jacket, no floaters, nothing. Come on. We play with our life too much. Because they say, Nigerians, we are rugged, we survive anywhere. We have taken that word too far. That in situations where we're supposed to be safe, you are carrying the mindset of, I'm a Nigerian, I go survive. Please, safety first. That should always be at the back of our mind. Safety. Right, Jenny, you dey see am? Because This is River Niger, River Niger that we're talking. Eh? These are rivers that when you're counting continents, the river they follow. Eh? We need to do better, but truly me, I don't want to learn how to swim. Oh. Say Nigerians know they get human feelings. It's a very bad thing. It's a very bad thing because of how the economy is, because of how the government has made us feel like we're nothing. There is nothing like empathy again. You cannot see your neighbor in need and you stop and help. In your head you're like, oga, go and work. Although I see myself doing that sometimes on my way to work, on the railway. See, this thing I'm telling you, on the railway station, the railway, there is a woman that just started sitting there with newborn twins, a very young lady wey get hand get leg. And when I saw these children, I was very angry. On Monday, I was so pissed with her. I had to stop and I'm like, why are you putting these children's life in danger? Sitting on railway, go out there. If it is pure water, sell and give your children better life. Why would you endanger them? If a train is coming, I know they used to blow their horn, but if a train is coming, how many seconds do you want to run to carry two children and start running in that instant? We need to stop endangering ourselves, abeg, in the guise of looking for daily bread. It's terribly mean. Hey God, oh, truly, oh, nothing will carry me on water, oh. Nothing will carry me on water. Anyways, for my daughter Shao, she's already attending a swimming academy. She will be fine. But for me, anything that concerns water for me is on cup and is in bucket. If it's not inside cup, bucket or bottle water or sachet, it's not Caro. You can't find me there. He said until it happens to their own people. I lost a school daughter of mine. Oh, last year in Cross River over water income. I don't know if you remember the story, the medical student that drowned. Okay, I think I must have forgotten, but people need to people need to start valuing themselves. Hi Joanne, I'm checking up on you. Right? Say people like social media more than human being. It is true. It is true. It is true. See, I don't know how to swim. I don't know if I'm going to ever learn how to swim. I have gone to swimming pool once or twice, but I just sit down at the edge because, guys, I no sabi swim. Oh. Jenny, can you swim? I can't swim. I can't swim. About 5 people died. I think there were some other persons in the water because the story is that 2 boats collided. So 5 people that were accounted for because of course there were actors and the crew members that I know. But I'm feeling like there were some other people because there were 13, I think 13 or 15 people on that boat. And it is only, I think, 2 survivors, a guy and a girl, that survived. The rest, I don't know. But 5 people that I know died. Yeah. Omo, people are just careless, Jerry. Overweight boat, right? Eh? We need to do better. Oh. And the sound guy, even the camera guy, the assistant cameraman too, also passed. Assistant camera, no be small overload. Before they banned bike, people they used to see online, one bike will be carrying 4 people. One bike will be carrying 4 people. It's very terrible. We don't prioritize our safety. Generally, something I've noticed, we are not very particular about our safety. Seriously. It's like when I went to Abeokuta, it was an official, travel, an official trip. The car entered, we sat, there was 3 at the back, 3 in the middle, and the driver wanted to carry 2 people in front. I'm like, I don't understand, why are you carrying 2 people in front? This is a car, not even a bus, a car. And it's like, na so we dey carry am. This guy could not even access steering, so it was one of the guys in front decided to pay for 2 seats. He decided to pay for 2 seats, and I was just looking at the driver. I could not help but just keep looking at the driver like, are you okay? We're going all the way from Abeokuta to Lagos and you're willing to manage space because of money. The same money that you might not even be alive in the next second to spend. Seriously, fully. That's what I'm saying. It's like he knew, he was scared, and the devil fed on his fear. The devil fed on his fear. Ah, God. The devil really fed on his fear. I was moving today, nobody. Are you serious? Are you serious? My sister, see, I think we really need to start teaching our children. And we need to set ourselves as examples to start teaching our children to look out for their neighbors. Imagine how you're moving and nobody offered to help. Let us imagine Nigeria of before. Everybody will come out to help you carry one or two things. But the world has spoiled. I don't even know how it got to this point. I don't know how it got to this point that we cannot feel somebody's pain. The life we are living, we are now living all man to himself life. I don't know how it got to this point, but we need to change, abeg, for our own good and for our children's sake. For our children's sake, seriously, I miss it a lot. The world where you could comfortably visit your neighbor, sit down, gist, live, and even eat. It's not today again. I cannot comfortably go to somebody's house and I sit down and I eat. No, it cannot work. For fear of being poisoned, because you don't even know who is envious of you. You don't know who is envious of you. But this is not limited to Nigerians now. As humans living in this present world that we are in, we need to be accountable to our neighbors. We need to be accountable to our siblings, to our friends, to our colleagues. Everywhere you see yourself, know that you owe people duty of care. Know that you owe people that responsibility. Nobody is saying parent them. We are saying just be your brother's keeper. Be your brother's keeper. You don't even need to dash them money. Just check up. Oh, I thought it wise to come and check up on you. Oh, I said I should just check up on you. Or I said I should reach out. It matters a lot. Because people are going through things. Oh, hey. If you think you have problem, wait until you hear somebody's problem. You will just thank God. You will begin to thank God and say, God, if I am ungrateful, forgive me. Genius. He said pastors don't make am look like say everybody na witch. That's why we should also have discerning spirit. First of all, have discerning spirit, and secondly, be mindful of where you worship. If you worship in all these churches where they are seeing visions and the rest of it, what do you expect? What do you expect? Yesterday I saw a video of a pastor. Hey God, I don't even want to talk against men of God, but let us stop brainwashing people, abeg. I don't know what he was looking for. He brought out whether na grass cutter, been a bush meat from the woman's private in church, and the church scatter. Everybody started shouting. I was just watching that video. I'm like, my goodness, we are brainwashed though. We humans, we are very gullible. We are very, very gullible. Let's be mindful of the places we go to worship God in the guise of worshiping God, where you are brainwashed not to see your neighbor as a human being. Abeg. But I say Jenny o, rice dey yakpa everywhere. And you know what, something I did this time, I wanted to, because normally I will cook very early and share to my neighbors. It is after I share to them, about 2 or 3 will bring. But this particular time, I wanted to see who will do it first. Do you know, because I didn't give to my neighbors, like nothing. But I made sure my security, the security at the estate gate and the compound security, I made sure that they ate. But every other neighbor, nothing. And I'm like, now wow, are we living in a do me I do you world? Abeg, we need to do better, Mbok. We need to do better. The look on their face, are you serious? Wow. 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 I really miss the communal living. I miss the communal living a lot. Even though I grew up in a household where we were not allowed to go out to play. When my mom is even going out, they will lock us inside. Even to make our hair, she'll tell you, yeah, you make this one set, the other one you make. That's how we used to live. We'll make each other two in that compound. All of my neighbors' children gave birth in our house. When they are in labor, because they were big, and most of them, once they are pregnant, they'll come back to their parents' house. you know how it is with us women now, you know. So where when they are in labor like this, they are two of them put to bed in my mom's room. So it's I miss those days. I miss those days when you can freely be your brother's keeper. You can beat your chest and say, ah, my neighbor, I know my neighbor can look out for me. Gone are those days. You know they happen again. Because everybody they form, ah, now winch, hey, you go poison me. We need to stop all those brainwashing, I beg. We need to stop all those brainwashing. Hey, Jenny, even brothers and sisters, hey, do you know that it's not even worse? Do you know that the worst hate you see now is from siblings? I have a lot of cousins. Hi, bonjour Lola, bonjour. I have a lot of cousins and I am close to just a very few. Because for some reasons known to them, they I don't just know, they give this very I don't care about you kind of vibe. And for me, if you give me that kind of vibe, I will learn to mind my business. I'll learn to mind my business. It's so sad. Hi Lola, welcome on board. Hey, una sabi swim? Me I no sabi swim. Or maybe I'm going to learn how to swim. Jenny, they even wanted to arrest one of the guys. Oh, they even wanted to arrest one of the survivors. That is the one that even killed. Plenty gist. They wanted to arrest one of the guys that survived that incident. That it's because he rang bell in water. That's why that thing happened. All these things that we shouldn't even count as anything. As in, abeg, I no understand, Jere. See, let God help us, abeg. We need to learn to show love to people, but in all, we need to be vigilant. We need to love ourselves first. Not the very necessary. We need to learn to show love to people. We need to learn to be responsible for people. I will tell them when they come to the salon, they are sitting down, before you know they are standing up, they are going here, they are going there. I tell them, your parents know that you are in my place of employ. Your siblings, your brothers and your sister, they know that you are here. So please, whatever it is you are doing, be mindful. I tend to make sure that they are safe and are careful. But now, nobody really cares now. You are employing me to do something. Whether you burn me, no burn me, you don't care. As long as you have paid me, that's all that matters. Please, let us learn to look out for people. Let us learn to teach our children. This one now, let us learn to teach our children to look out for people, for their neighbors. Be your brother's keeper. And while you are being your brother's keeper, have sense. While you are at it, have sense. Because you can go and be your brother's keeper and you go and implicate yourself. Implicate yourself in a way that you cannot begin to explain. So please, let us learn to be our brother's keeper, Mbok. Let us learn to put safety first. Please. Let's just say, let me use Jenny now as an example. She has staff that are milling her oil. I'm sure as they are putting their hands in that milling machine, she'll be saying, ah, be careful, oh, please, oh, your hand, oh, mind your hand, be careful. But some people don't care. You will hear how they will say, ah, waiting concern me, shebi I don't pay am, anything will happen to am na in business. No, it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. I remember when we moved from a part of Lagos, as in with my parents, when we moved from a part of Lagos to another part of Lagos, guys, even the people that we didn't know came, they joined hands to bring out our belongings into the van. You know this truck that are, well, very, those big trucks. They came in their twos and in their threes, joined hands, helped us to move our belongings, our properties. They helped. Even some of them followed us to go and know our new place. And you know, we're not even thinking, oh, okay, you won't come know where we dey stay. What is our own? We were very grateful that they even came with us to know where we stayed. And once in a while, they will come and visit. Once in a while, they will come and visit. Let us teach our children that it is okay to look out for each other. Let us teach our children. Like I always tell my son, most times when he's quarreling with his sister, he'll be like, don't talk to me again, don't play with me. And I will tell them, if he does not play with you, who will he play with? Or maybe when the sister is calling him and he's angry, he does not answer. I will tell him, always look out for your sister. When she needs help, you are the first person that she's going to always call. So learn to look out for your sister. I try as much as possible to put that mindset in them. I try. There was a time they even said, Victory, I told him, please, so don't be a bully. Look out for people. Try to help. If somebody needs your help, I try to make sure I instill that in them. Let us stop doing all this all man for himself. People are dying because of all man for himself. Opportunities are people are missing and losing opportunities because of this all man to himself mentality that we have. You see a good job opportunity that you know your neighbor is qualified for, but because you feel like you're not talking to your neighbor, you're minding your business, you will not tell your neighbor. Are we living the life? If your neighbor does not have that opportunity, will you do that work plus the one that you are doing? Let us learn to look out for people. It will not cost a thing. It will not even cost a thing at all. May we try. Extend hand of friendship. Let it be that you tried to extend that hand of friendship or that hand of care, and it is your neighbor that nudged you off. Let it be that your neighbor puts you off, and then you mind your business. But learn, abeg, let us learn to love each other. It does not cost a thing. Right, Vanny? That all we have in this world is each other, seriously. Eh? When I was seeing that video last week, it dey be me like make I enter that place. I no sabi do CPR, but it dey be me like make I enter that phone, let me be pressing his chest. A lot of what ifs crossed my head. I'm like, maybe if they had pressed his chest like this, or if they had done this, he would have lived, he would have. How is the wife feeling? Yeah. My own is, how is the wife feeling seeing her husband's picture, his video flying here and there, and she's at home seeing that thing? Hey God, see, God forbid, oh, may life not happen to us. May life not happen to us, please. Because if life happens to us, we will understand what it means by being your brother's keeper to that neighbor. Being out of your own goodwill, evil, bad eye will not come. That is when we will understand and know that, negatively, right, Joanne, seriously. That's when we will understand that it does not take a thing. It doesn't take a thing to be good. It does not take a second to look out for people. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes people might think that me, I dey too do. Sometimes people might think so. If I stay and I notice, oh, I've not seen so person, I've not spoken with so person, I reach out. If you like think that this one is disturbing me, or why is she calling me, that's your business. I have played my part. I have checked up on you. However you feel, it's your business. If you feel like, oh, okay, I don't know, why is she calling me, that's on you. I have played my part in being your neighbor. I have played my part in being your friend. I have played my part in just being a citizen, a good citizen in life. Let us look out for people, because you don't know the situation you find yourself, that it is your neighbor that you will need, or it is that friend that you think you don't want to call that you will need. May we not be put in such situations. And to avoid all of this, please check up on people. If there is someone you have not spoken to in a long while, if there's someone you have not checked up on in a long while, please pick up your phone. Pick up your phone. Call that person. Just drop a message. How are you doing? I just said I should check up on you. You will make that person's day. Let us be there for ourselves. All we need is each other. All we have is each other. And then another thing is financial help. I know that people have, it has come to the point where people want to use you, people want to take advantage of you. When you can help people, help people. When you can reach out to people, reach out to people. See, on okay, yesterday I wanted to take bike. A very old looking man came and he was like, please help me with something. Do you know what the bike man told me? He said, no give am the money, if you give am he go drink. You know, see as he be. I'm like, how much was this man requesting for? 200 naira. I removed 200 naira, I gave it to the guy and he thanked me and he left. He thanked me and left. And I looked at this bike man, I'm like, it's just 200 naira. Anything this man wants to do with the 200 naira, that one is his business. My own is that I have helped him. Now, do you know how that thing came back in less than 5 minutes later? Another bike came. I took that bike. The bike is 200. As I came down from the bike man told me, auntie, you look familiar. Do you attend Assemblies of God? I said, yes. He said, yeah, talk am, you resemble person one. He said, auntie, no pay, no pay, no worry. Just say, please keep your money, no pay. You be my sister for church. And sincerely, I did not even recognize this bike man. I didn't recognize him. But the good I did for somebody, I don't know how you guys are eat. Seriously, I was able to use my 200 naira to eat. Let's be good to people. It doesn't take a thing. If somebody needs 500 and maybe only you have only 500, just tell the person, oh please, I have 500, can you manage this 200? It will not kill us. It will not kill us. Okay, let me read the comment. Vanny says, once my instinct drops anyone's name in my heart, I check up on them because there is always one thing or the other. I tell you, perfect. I tell you, every time I just reach, seriously, I can just stay in the middle of the night and something just says, oh, check up on this person. If I try your number, it doesn't go through. Best believe I'm dropping a message or voice note on WhatsApp. That's how I was brought up, and I am happy I am doing that. To some other person, it may be like it too they do, but it's okay. Joanne say, Vanny never check up. Vanny, please check up on Joanne. Check up on Joanne. Right, Vanny, very, very necessary. Seriously. If you need money, I cannot afford it at that point in time because I have a lot to do. I will give you what I can afford. I might not give you all, but I will give you what I can afford. That being said, let's stop taking advantage of people as Nigerians, because in the past few weeks, it's been crazy in my DMs. It's been crazy. Let's not take advantage of people, please. If people help you because they help you, they are not foolish. Don't take advantage of them. Do not. Do not, please. It's very, very necessary and very important. Hey, God, though. Thuli says, honestly, be good without expecting anything in return. Have that spirit, right? Right? Seriously, oh, I've been in situations whereby I know that I am being taken advantage of, but I just allow. I just allow myself to be good to those people, even when I know that they are taking advantage of me. Hi, yes, are you doing me? You're not doing me, you're doing yourself. You are doing yourself. So let us not, let us not change because of what other people think. John's only tool is the one missing her. You push you check up on my account. Anthony, your own, Ole, you need 50 million. Please, nobody here is Tinubu's brother. If you are President Tinubu's brother, please deposit 50 million. Anthony won't use us, Japa. Anthony, you want to use us to Japa? Vanny says, Joanne, if I miss you, Mr. Tino go see you for hours. I feel carry you waka. It's okay. Let us appreciate help from family members and friends, right? But these days, where are the family members and the friends now? Nobody is willing to help. Nobody is willing to help. Everybody is just hiding. See, Vanny, hey God, you just took this thing out of my mouth. I'm telling you, I find it very difficult to ask people for help because I don't know why, yo, but I find it very difficult. Before now, even up to my spouse, I used to find it so difficult to ask my spouse for financial help. But at a point, I'm like, hello, 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 I'm in your house. I am not in my daddy's house. You're gonna help me. So now, I ask, surprise if I see you for London tomorrow morning. Jenny, Shebi, this Anthony is a very coded somebody. He's a very coded somebody. I don't know how to ask for financial help, but I know that I like to help people. Seriously, we are all we have. Let me say it once again. We are all we have. We humans, all we have is ourselves. We cannot help a dead person because that person, he don't die, he don't go. That person has completed his or her life circle. He has fulfilled whatever purpose, and even if that person has not fulfilled purpose, it was that person's time to go. So please, let us be our brother's keeper. Let us help each other. Let us look out for people. When we see people on the road, please stop and help. That being said, let us be also wary, because like in Lagos, sometimes what they do is they will pretend to be fighting, and when you stop to help, they rob you. It happens a lot of times, especially in the night. So let us learn to help people, but in also learning in also help traveling on water. Have your life jacket. Get a arm floater. Get an arm floater and get a waist floater. They go dey laugh you, but buy everything, hold am for hand. Very very important. So please, I appreciate you all that have been on this live stream with me. I see you, Anthony. I see you, Joanne. I see you, Jenny, Unique Mom. I see you, Vani. I see you, Thuli, and Lola that stopped by. Thank you so much for stopping by on this live stream. I really do appreciate you. So, in all, let us go and learn first aid. Let us learn the first principles. We don't know who out there is going to be in need of all of this. Joan, na only man and my family I fit ask for money, and na that. Abi o, shebi, very important. If you cannot ask your family and your spouse, bikonu, who will you ask? Is it your neighbor? Is it your neighbor you are going to be asking for help? So guys, thank you so much for being on this live stream with me. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I still see like 12 people are here. Oh. Should I just continue on this live stream? Let's just be gisting. Should we just be gisting on this live stream? Would you like to know anything about me? Please, Jesus will answer you. Jesus will answer you. Whoever Van is talking about, please, Jesus will answer you. Jesus will answer you. So please, safety first. If you have anybody in your employ, look out for such people. We wey dey 30, now we dey give. Ha! Vanny, once you clock 30, you are an auntie. You go give pa. You go give pa. Best believe. You are Auntie Vanny. Everybody will start collecting from you. Everybody will start asking. And you know the annoying part is nobody asks you how are you. Nobody asks you have you eaten, have you not eaten. Everybody always wants to collect. Well, let us always learn to look out for people. Guys, I think Vanny. Vanny, should we come to the DM with account details? So guys, I'm going to be ending this live stream here. This live stream was intended to be for 1 hour, and we have reached our 1 hour mark. I have my battalion to go and tend to. So please, safety first. Anywhere you see yourself, anywhere you see the opportunity to help people, always think it twice to help. Think it wise to help people is very, very important. The good we do for others always comes back to us. The do we do for others always come back to us. Joanne, when you are 30, I will start dropping account number for you, because by then you go don hammer. By 30, you would have been a very big YouTuber that is earning in dollars. I'm going to be, you said tell your kids to give me their room. Ah, I will reach oh. I will drop the account. Anthony say unique mom help me with 200 million. Anthony, now for you oh. Your own money is always in quantums. 200 million you want. Hey Jesus. Anthony wants to open bank oh. You first be rich kid before unique mom abina. Unique mom is a money woman. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. So all of you drop your account number in unique mom's DM. She has money, so let her share the moolah. Let the moolah reach everybody. Hey God oh, let's just be gisting and be going. Vania abeg stay in your lane. Hey Jesus. Okay, please look at my face. My face has been rough these past few days. Vanny, please come and recommend something for my face. I don't even have the time to formulate anything for my face. My face has been so rough. Lagos dust and Lagos sun has been hitting my face. Please come and recommend something for me. I don't have the time to start formulating for my face. So I need an over the top counter. I need an over the counter product that I can use. So please come and recommend. See, I should not buy you. If I buy you waiting again. It's the love you extend here. I appreciate the love. So on this note, Caroline wants to sign out. I am signing out, and I will see you same time next week by the grace of God. If God gives, when God gives us life, and if network permits. So on this note, thank you, Vani. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Tuli. I will see you same time next week, Wednesday. And let me drop this. If you're willing to grow your hair, this is all me. This is all me. If you're willing to grow healthy hair, check out our channel. We have DIY videos of different DIY processes you could use to regrow your hair. If you're experiencing broken edges, you can regrow your edges. So please check out our channel for hair care DIYs that you can practicalize and grow your hair in a very, very healthy manner, but from the comfort of your home at no cost. We don't spend a lot of money. Do it in a very way, in a very simple way. So I tell people everything you see around you can help your health. It can help your hair grow. So check out our channel and watch our videos on hair care DIYs, and I am sure it will come in handy. And on this note, I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for dropping by here. If you also have comments, one or two comments to drop by on the topic we talked about today, please do well to drop your comments below, and I will also reply. I will give you my thoughts on it. All right, guys. See you next week Saturday. Mwah. Stay cool, but don't freeze. Bye.